What's your favorite idea? Mine is being creative.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Institute. Today, we got a special treat. Boop. Duovox Ultra, night vision, baby. That is right, I got it off Kickstarter for a whole 100 American dollar dues. Is it good? Does it suck? Let's find out. First, a quick unboxing, of course, as in the tradition of all YouTube reviews. There we go, here's the manual. Comes with a QR code so you can download applications from the App Store that will install things from Xi Jinping right onto your phone. Of course, this device does indeed come from Shenzhen. And here's the actual unit itself, which, to be honest, ain't that bad. Comes with a lens cap, as one would expect. There's a little protector over the IR floodlight that you have to take off at some point. And it does have this nice little window on the back, so you can actually review the footage from the device. It's a clear little window. It's not bad in terms of resolution. If I take this off, you're not going to see much. This device has a built-in 5x optical zoom. It's quite an issue with that because you're really up close to things. And of course, it does have a manual focus ring. There's no autofocus on this. So, it's probably good for far-off observation, seeing things far away. If you're going to attempt to try to turn this thing into like a night vision goggle or something like that, it ain't gonna work. It's too zoomed in. You're gonna make yourself nauseous. But for hunting, for dicking around in the woods, probably will be pretty effective, and we're gonna go test it out. Oh, and also worth mentioning is it does charge with USB-C and takes a micro SD card right here on the side.
Now the Handycam format does have some issues, that is to be certain. Since the display is on the back of the device, you have to hold it out a foot or so in front of you in order to actually see what you're filming. And then when you are filming, you're playing with the focus ring to finally get what you have in frame into focus. I've honestly considered gluing some sort of iron sight aiming setup to the top just to help get the camera onto target easier. Again, with this being in a permanent state of 5x zoom. To give another example of just how bad the stability issue is, here's a video of me trying to film from the passenger seat of a truck while in motion. Also, a quick note on the microphone quality. It sucks. It's very muffled, but for a $100 device that's supposed to be rainproof, I suppose that's to be expected.
Side. And I was like, oh fuck, and I called my sergeant, and I was like, yeah, I might not be at work tomorrow, I'm gonna let you know. And, I called CAA, and they wouldn't come save me.
Oh my god.
They were like, yeah, no, that's not a road. Thank you very much. That's a snowmobile trail. And I was like, oh, I'm so fucked. And then two snowmobilers came and pulled me out with a ratchet strap.
Oh, thank god.
Yeah.
For our next test, I filmed from a balcony in the east end of Toronto around sunset using a tripod. In this footage, it's about 7 PM in mid-October, so the sun is setting, but the ambient light still produces a great picture. I'll take this time to make a note on the color night vision claims. The Duovox has full color night vision mode and a black and white mode with 7 levels of intensity from the infrared floodlight. The color night vision works pretty well for the most part, but it probably performs, at best, not all that much better than a new iPhone or a Samsung phone. Plus, with both of these phones you get image stabilization. No such luck on the Duovox with its permanent 5x zoom. To add slightly to the misery, the Duovox shipped with a bug that I like to refer to as Purple Nightmare mode. For some reason, in infrared mode, the IR sensitivity and exposure control would freak out and decide to turn the entire video purple and low contrast. This video glitch would persist for a while and either go away on its own or require you to change the IR illuminator level, which is tremendously annoying. Imagine trying to get footage or hunt something in the bush unseen, and you're constantly dicking around with the buttons on the device so you can actually see something. Now, to their credit, Duovox did release an update shortly after I got the product that seems to have cleared up the issue with this. However, it would have been nice if the device never shipped with this issue in the first place.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Oh, and a note on the IR illuminator. It appears on the front of the device as a red light with most of its output in IR. It's visible to cell phone cameras and the naked eye, though the unseen IR output is probably orders of magnitude more powerful, so be careful not to look into it or blast your friends in the face while out on a walk. Now about the sensor, at least from what I can tell. I'm pretty sure this isn't a Psyonix black silicon patented whatever sensor. This is just a CCTV camera sensor. That's it. If there's any interest, I might try doing a teardown to see exactly what is inside of this thing, but it largely achieves night vision by the use of the IR illuminator. You could maybe use the so-claimed night color vision mode to see things on a cloudless night with a full moon, but otherwise you're going to be using the black and white mode with the IR floodlight. For battery life, the packaging in Kickstarter stated a credulity-straining 10 hours. However, I'm pretty sure that's on color mode with the screen and standby only. After a full charge with the IR illuminator on the highest setting, the battery will immediately drop by a bar. I probably wouldn't expect more than an hour or two out of this device on IR mode. Good news though, if you're using this device for wildlife surveillance on the motion detector mode, you can use a USB-C cable and a backup battery to keep the device running, so that's nice.
So, just playing with it in the rain a little bit here, I would say that perhaps as a standalone night vision, not so great, but with the IR illuminator built in, you can actually see quite a bit. Level 5, 6, 7, little archery target out in the distance there. It's probably maybe good 200 feet away.
The device also comes with several reticle overlays, including one for CQB. Yes, a CQB reticle on a 5x scope. Like, are you trying to kill someone or inspect their moles for melanoma? Oh, and the reticles only appear as an overlay on the view screen and not the recording. Of course, the inclusion of reticles on this device suggests its use as a weapon sight, which may be pretty neat with its IR illuminator. I might give that a try in the future with the Ruger 1022. How the hell I'm going to collimate the Duovox to the rifle bore when it only has a single mounting bolt hole is another question entirely, but we'll give it a go.
So I think that about covers it for the Duovox. It's kind of neat, and I suppose not terrible for a digital night vision system. But at $100 we have to be real about what it is, which is a CCTV sensor packaged with an IR illuminator, battery, and a screen. I won't get too much into the dumpster fire of a Kickstarter campaign that Duovox ran, but suffice to say, trying to charge $50 in shipping for a device from Shenzhen that only costs $100 is some kind of insane. If there is any desire for a teardown video or you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. For my next video, I'll be attempting to fulfill a failed promise from the Duovox Kickstarter campaign, which is to make the LCD viewfinder function like a proper viewfinder you can, hold up to your eye. This would hopefully reduce the shaky cam effect by allowing the user to brace the device against their face, rather than holding it out in front of them. My method of accomplishing this will likely be to smash an old Samsung-based VR headset into the Duovox until a workable concept emerges. Be sure to subscribe so you can see that next video.
Now let's all agree to never be creative again.